Right, so you got your bus bar all ready to go, and you've got your batteries in the holders. Now are you going to connect the fuse wire that you're using? You are using fuse wire, right? Connect the fuse wire from the batteries to the bus bar and also provide mechanical strength for the bus bar, since when you move this around there's a lot of torque placed on the connections between the bus bar and the batteries. There are a few different ways people in the community are doing it. Some people are using zip ties, some people are using tape. I'm using a method that I think Average Joe used first, which is just humble dollar store hot glue. Now obviously hot glue is not conductive of electricity, so it will just be used to hold the bus bar to the plastic separators both before and after soldering on the fuse wire to provide mechanical strength, right? Let's get to it. So the first step is to get one end of the bus bar aligned with the end of the battery. I'm starting on this flat end so that I can adjust the spacing and position as I go forward. So I'll start with a couple of dollops of hot glue, basically in between these 4 cells on the very end of the battery. I'll call it a battery. Some people call it a cell, but for me, a cell is a discrete unit with a positive and a negative encased in a thing. So this is a cell, this is a battery, and this is a tangent. But anyway, dollop of glue here and here, in between these 4 cells here and these 4 cells here. Give it a moment to harden. Just waiting for the hot glue to go slightly cloudy here. So while that is hardening, I'll put another dollop on the cells next to it. There and there. And for good measure, a dollop on the cells next to it, there, and there. So I have 6 dollops of glue here, 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 and here. So this will serve to hold this end of the bus bar in place while I glue down the rest of it. Clean off some little streamers of glue in the middle. Not a big deal. They just look a little unsightly. Might confuse me later thinking that they're fuse wires that are broken. So the globs of glue at the far end are now hard, but these are not, so I'll give them another moment. While those are hardening, I can do some more dollops of glue. Basically, hot glue is cheap, so can't really use too much of it. When it comes to mechanical strength, just try to keep it off of the battery contacts as much as you can, bearing in mind that the hot glue is hot. Just continue working my way along this side of the battery, since it's the side where the wires just happened to line up most evenly. I'll have to bend this other end a little bit, which of course knocks everything else out of alignment. Well, I glued down as much of this as I could first before coming to this end of the battery. Now I can use the mechanical strength of the glue at the other end to fine-tune the other end. This is incidentally a high temp, in quote marks, glue gun from Harbor Freight. UK equivalents would probably be Poundland or Pound World. Australia would probably be JCar. Basically it's a $3 hot glue gun, whether it's US dollars, Australian dollars, or what have you. Doesn't really matter. It's cheap, but it does the job. Downside is it's 1 temperature, but it's a high temperature, so it works. Just a quick test of all of these globs of glue. They all seem to be solidly attached. So I'll now tweak this one in the middle that's not quite right. The thing is, if any of the glue on either side breaks off while doing this, I can reattach it. Well, put more glue on it anyway. While that solidifies, I'll clean off a few of the glue streamers that always build up when you're doing this. Everything is nice and secure. So that's 1/2 of the battery glued together and ready for soldering. Hope you found my somewhat janky hot glue technique useful and interesting. And if you use it in your own battery packs, please let me know. Like, comment, share all that good stuff, and see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.